Good afternoon, everybody. I know you can't see me, but I can't do two things at once. Can sometimes, but there we are. Maybe you can see me now. Hi. Someone asked me to do a little video of my van. Just an old, 20 years old it is, actually. 20-year-old van, and I've made best use of it. So I'm going to just show you round, show you in my van. Oops-a-daisy. So there we are. That's the front part. I was just going to say Trixie, bless her. That was my other dog. But that's Autumn's little place, a little furry rug there, and her seat belt and her lead there. Got a bit of space down there for things that I need. My drums, I do like to take my drums, so, and little bits and pieces in there. These are so handy. That's not so good because it's so small, that one. It's okay for a bottle, but, you know, and if I put it in there, I suppose. But, you know, it's not really much good, I don't think. There's my water under there, kept under there, because I keep quite a bit under there. There's under the floor there. There's me wellies. Always need your wellies, don't you? Need your wellies. Well, we did last week. I don't know about this week, but there we are. There's my mattress. It's a 10-inch mattress. There we are. So that's that. There's my sleeping bag, which I put up there and there. And this is actually it was a room divider. It had 4 pieces on it. And I've split it up because I wasn't using it. So, and then you can put hooks on there and you can hook what you like up there. My saucepan's over there. Let's put this around here because I'm going to make myself a nice cup of tea. And I've got double doors around here which are handy. Put that on there a minute because I'm going to make myself a nice cup of tea and just sit here. My little Autumn's round there. Hello, darling. Good girl. You are a good girl, aren't you? Yes, you are. Yeah, so she's there. I'll show you the other side of my down here, because I've got, there is my, I don't know if you can see it actually, might be able to. I've got a fire thing there. So what is it called? Hydrant. What is it called? Who am I? There we are. My cushion there. My little witchy cushion. And there's my hat. Love my hat. Made that myself. So that's now up here, what I've done here over the top of the cab, and I hope you can see it, but I've crocheted a net there, and all my excess things go up there. I've got boots in there. I've got all my blinds for the I've got blackout blinds, you see, that fit right across all these windows. Bought them on Amazon, I believe, a few years back. This is my medicine bag. So there's your plasters and just things that I might need, you know. And we've got more space under here. And I've got a few bits and pieces there. I've got my Hoover And I've got, in case it gets too hot, I've got a fan. I've got 2 fans actually under there. Shoes, electric hookup wire there, all in there. Shoes. And then I've got plenty of space all under there as well. So, and then I've got a little cupboard here with my food, etc., etc. in there. It's a bit dark, I know. But yeah, this is the bed, and so that is really extra comfy, because I think if you're comfortable in bed, you can lay there all day. Well, I do. Not really, not really. But, you know, you've got to get a good night's sleep, haven't you? So, yeah, curtains. I don't really need them for privacy, really. Although they do help a little bit, you know, in the daytime, because I've got these, you see. I've got these blackout blinds in every window. But these are pretty. I like these because they're pretty, and it makes me feel good if they're pretty. That's what I like. So yeah, so that's the layout that I've got at the moment. It's a different layout than what I used to have. So yeah, and you know, there's another cupboard here, and I've got 2 types of fires in there. I've got an electric one and I've got a gas one. And then I've got things up here, just odds and bobs, incense sticks, all sorts of things up there. That's a window there, what I can open if I want a bit of air, like that. And then, now, to hold these curtains up, I've just got a rod from one of the stores, I think, yeah. And that's nice for if you're just having a little, you know, it's a bit of extra privacy as well. So that's not too bad. For warmth, I've got a rug there for a bit of extra warmth on the bed. So, and I manage perfectly well in here. These are the gas bottles I buy for usually about £10, I think. So they go in my little cooker. Now this, if it's raining, I'll just stick this up here and make a cup of tea from here, you see. But seeing as it's a lovely, lovely day, I'm going to fix my things in here. And this is, I've had this quite a while now. I usually end up buying one a year. Sometimes it lasts longer, but not always, because I'm always out and I'm always using it. So that goes in there. That comes down there. And then I'll have it outside today on there. Oh dear, I dropped the bottle of gas. Oh dear, dropped the bottle of gas. Never mind. There we are, that goes on there. And then my kettle. Hold on. Oh, and I've got this space underneath here too. You know that I've got, well, I do a bit of drawing while I'm out as well. So I've got all my pens and things. But I also, I usually keep, you know, cutlery, all sorts of things under there. It's quite a lot of space really, all under there. And I've got a bucket there as well that I use, and oh, I don't want to empty that out. But that's one of those one of those buckets that you can open up, you know. Open up? No, not open up. So, I'm going to put this now. Okay, so let's just see. I don't know whether I can turn that round, but I don't think I can. No. So, let's have a look. So I'm going to make myself a nice cup of tea now. She's got herself in there. You're my little beauty girl, aren't you? Oh, you are, yes. You are a lovely little girl. Aren't you, darling, Yeah, that's my little Autumn. Yes, it is. And my kettle here. Let's put the kettle on. Polly, put the kettle on. We'll all have some tea. So, here we are. Right. Oops, sorry. 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 Right, let's have a look. Get some water in here. And make myself a lovely cup of tea. And if I want to cook on here, I usually use a steamer. So I've got potatoes and things, or mincemeat cooking in the bottom pan, and then I've got carrots in the next one, all on one burner. So easy. So very, very easy. So there we are. There's the kettle on. Ready to not take long. Sure it won't. So now let's put those back down there for a moment. How can one sell the air? Nice bit of reading. Chief Seattle's vision. Yeah. How can you sell the air? That is exactly right, isn't it? Can't sell the air. Oops. Right. Now. Right, I've got a few bits and pieces I've got hanging up here. Oh, that's my cup. That's it. A couple of bits up there. And this is my... this is what I've made myself, actually, in this one. This is white vinegar and water. So as soon as I've finished with my cup of tea, I'll rinse it out with white vinegar and water. Look, everything's sparkly clean. You can't taste any vinegar, but it does keep, it's disinfected. Now, the tea I use is very good. It's not in that one. It's round here. Kettle's nearly boiled. Can you hear it? Very quick, that one. So, my tea, I don't know whether I'm going to have ordinary tea or lemon tea. I do like that lemon tea. That's nice. And I've got a tin of ham in there just in case. And what I do use for tea is this QT. I don't have to take milk about then. I don't have sugar, so. But, you know, for those who do, you've got a little space there. The thing is, what you do is try things out yourself, don't you? And what works for you. I've got an electric hookup, so that's good. The electric lead is in there, and there's the electric hookup, all in there. And that's all been done since I've had the van. It didn't cost a lot to get it all put in by an electrician for me. So that was that done. Now, spoon. is under the, there where I showed you, so here, in there, kettle boiled. There's my knives and forks and spoons, only me, so I never bring any extra because I like to, turn that off, I like to keep things simple. Spoonful of that. That's it. Spoonful of that. I don't know if you can see me now. And some nice hot water. That's it. And a lovely cup of tea. So there we are. That's that. It's a bit hot at the moment, so just leave that there for a moment. Oh, I was going to show you this. Yeah, I told you about this one with the curtains. With the curtains on, this rod. Well, this is all insulation, you see, and I was lucky enough for that all to be done when I bought the van, so that's good. That's all insulation, so I just put it under there, fit it under there, you see. And this one comes across here, you see, and that's got my little hanger on it there. What I usually take all that. This is depends where I'm going, you know, and I can hang my clothes there too. So, you know, you just make use of what you've got. This, by the way, is what this is hanging on is it's, you know, when you get a tent and you've got curtains round the tent, you've got those strips of plastic, old-fashioned now, but that was in there when I came, so I don't know whether you could get them from somewhere, and I think it was Amazon or somewhere you could get those from. Got my drum hanging up there as well, all my bits and pieces, onesie. Oh, you've always got to have a onesie. And here is this is where I used to have this runs off of the, you can't see it, can you? And that'll bring my lights on when I want them. You see? They're my little lights, my little strawberry lights. I'm going to fix them up again, actually, because I've had a change round. I shall be changing my lights round as well. So yeah, this is handy. So just sort of so I've got absolutely everything here I need, and I do make use of it, you know. I'm always out in it, always connecting with nature. Bare feet, of course, earthing on the ground. Oops, a daisy. Easy to get in and out of. I love it. I won't part with that for nothing. You know, I really won't. I love it. So, there we are. That's a little tour of my van. And hope you like it. If you've got any questions, please subscribe to my channel. Hit that like button now. Thank you. Got any questions? Don't hesitate to ask. I'll be happy to help you. Bye for now.